Hello friends, this is Dr. Sarita. As you know, I am a homeopathic physician. Today I want to discuss few things about obesity. Now, what is obesity? This is the most common word which you do hear nowadays, because if you see the two main major factors which are affecting any development of any person, whether it is physically, mentally, there is something known as obesity. Obesity is nothing but an abnormal accumulation of fat, you can say, or weight in a person's body in a irrational way or a disproportionate way. Now you can see this is very commonly observed from the childhood onwards. Child obesity is something which you are very commonly seeing nowadays. Now obesity can be defined, if at all you are talking about a proper definition. Now there is something known as body mass index. Now this is a ratio between the weight of a person and the height of a person measured in meters square. So it's a simple ratio. If at all the body mass index stands out to be between 25 to 30, then we generally consider it to be a obesity. Now anything more than 30 is considered to be a mild, moderate stage of obesity. More than 35 we consider it as the second grade of obesity, and more than that it is severe and fatal stage. Now obesity as such is not a problem. Obesity or overweight is nothing but a great problem or a great word which you generally use, but the consequences of these obesity is something which we have to be very careful. Obesity is not a problem, but it can lead to various other kinds of problems, especially something related with your lifestyle. Now obesity is nothing but overweight, or obesity is nothing but a term when we use is where the amount of intake of calories is more than what you burn. Now in today's lifestyle we see that everything is so comfortable, so convenient that you hardly tend to use your physical body. So everything is in a fast track mode. So whatever you want, it happens within a very short span of time. So you hardly have any kind of physical activity, whether it is going out or getting something done. So everything is so comfortable, and hence the amount of calories which you are taking comparatively is less when compared to the olden days, because your parents and your people, family members, generally they say that we used to eat much more than what you eat today, but still the amount of burning out is much less when compared to those people. Hence they don't have this kind of abnormal accumulation of fat and leading to obesity or these metabolic syndrome or metabolic disorders. Especially obesity invites various kinds of problems which are very common, like diabetes, hypercholesteremia, dyslipidemias. In case of young girls, it is PCOD. Since the time they start their puberty, that is menarche itself, girls are facing these kind of PCOD problems, which end up then into various other kind of complications like pregnancy, infertility, and then in case of further future complications like diabetes, because obesity is nothing but the kind of fat accumulation which is especially around your waistline invites or creates a kind of insulin resistance, because of which the people are suffering mostly from diabetes, which is very common nowadays. Previously it used to be on a higher end, like the person who has crossed his age of 50 years or 60 years were about to, we're getting these kinds of hormonal. So weight gain leads to various kinds of problem. As I said, it is not majorly a problem, but any disease you see, the first or one of the factors which is causing that kind of disease, whether it is thyroid problem or PCOD, or you can talk about any kind of hormonal imbalances, stress factor, depression, whatever it is, one of the major factor would be obesity, which is directly or indirectly related with these health issues. So over a period of time, if at all you are not taking care of your body mass index, that is basically which determines whether you are in a healthy scale of weight or overweight scale or obesity. So you need to be very careful and then probably take measures accordingly. So the first step what you have to do is you need to maintain a kind of negative energy balance in case if you are overweight or obesity, so that the extra calories which have been stored in your body as a reserve can be utilized, so that you will be in a pace of weight loss or towards a healthy weight program. Now if at all you talk about child obesity, nowadays you can see the every elementary school kids are looking more than what their age is, because it's basically rather than their physical what you say, stamina or physical build. They are more into this plumpy kind of children who are very obese because of their dietary habits and the fast paced lifestyle, whether it is mother, father who are working, and the small nuclear families, because everybody is busy in their own life style and their working schedules and all. Everybody wants to complete their domestic chores at a faster pace. So whatever is available at whatever time, you tend to give more amount of fast food, or whether it is a ready-made, well prepared food which is of more calories, more tasty, but at the same time over a long period of time you are going to end up having that kind of obesity, which is generally seen in case of females as they are getting their puberty or menarche at the age of 8 to 10 years itself, which was comparatively 12 to 14 years previously. So this kind of early changes are related with the lifestyle. So as a parent, as a teacher, as a counselor, or whoever it is, we need to counsel the younger generation especially how to maintain with their body and how to maintain their balance between their diet and exercise, so that they will not end up having any kind of future complications. So in case of any assistance you require, you can feel free to call me anytime, so that we can advise you to have a proper strategy for your concern. Thank you.
ఆరోగ్యవంతమైన జీవితం కోసం మనం పాటించాలి కొన్ని నియమాలని. చిన్ని చిన్ని చిట్కాలతో చింతలేని జీవితాన్ని ఎలా గడపాలి అనే దానికి వీక్షిస్తూనే ఉండండి మన ఆరోగ్యం యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. మరిన్ని ఆరోగ్య సూత్రాలకు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.